So, hello. Once again, I'm back on my old MacBook Pro 2012 running Endeavour OS, an independent Linux distribution. I will just double check quickly if the recording and the stream is online, and then I will resume the action, what I have in mind. Okay, seemingly both are working just fine. And also maybe the sound is better for you today, the microphone sound is better for you today. I was trying to get around a few issues that I had, which were like, those issues were tricky, and to be honest, I solved them after I tried external microphone. So I had similar issues with external microphone, which I knew it works just fine. But yeah, it turns out that was something related to the mixer, audio mixer that is. And after all said and done, I got things working just fine. So right now, most probably you can hear me clearly better than all the previous times that I streamed. Perhaps even better than the MacBook Air, which doesn't have any problems with its speakers and microphone. If not better than MacBook Air, maybe similarly well. Anyway, today what I'm going to show you is how I managed to use on this system the NVIDIA GPU discrete graphics. Basically, this system it was one of the few that back then Apple were using and cooperating with NVIDIA, and it has built-in the Intel GPU side of things and the discrete GPU of NVIDIA side of things. So I had on my mind to better just use the NVIDIA GPU and be done with Intel. Besides, this battery is dead. It's like this laptop basically I can use it only plugged, because without without power outlet, it dies very fast. Whether it uses Intel or NVIDIA GPU, doesn't matter. Whether I do light stuff with the machine or heavy stuff with the machine, doesn't matter. It still dies very fast. So yeah, I had in mind to just use the NVIDIA and be done with it forever. So I got around, I researched few stuff here and there. It was quite tricky, and it was one of the very first few things that I managed with this Void Linux installation. I will not be doing this all over again. I will just copy and pasting the commands into the terminal, and of course in the end, after I will have the video online on my YouTube channel, you will be able to find the commands that I've used, if possible, on the video description below. Else, sometime in the future, just I did with the MacBook Air 2012, I will create a special document, and I will include there all the important information. Also, keep always in mind that this system had various different versions, and maybe your NVIDIA graphics GPU, it's not the same. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. So verify and make sure 100% what is the GPU that your system has before doing anything silly mistake or something. Anyway, as always, the very first command that I used, it was this, which I do every time that I start the system, is to check if it has any updates. So this one I will actually run Okay, and the other command that I will copy paste into the terminal now, and let me try to make it bigger, maybe if possible to not zoom in. Okay, I guess I will have to zoom in, no problem, I will do that, no problem. This size must be good on the video. Okay, let me check something fast. I see. Okay, no problem. Because I will be clearing this, I will make the terminal even smaller, and I will keep it here in the corner like this. So yeah, I think the size is good, no? Yeah, let's just leave it like this. Okay, so I already did the first command, but here it is again. I will copy paste it. In order to paste commands into the terminal, I think I never said this before, but yeah, excuse me, I will say it now. In order to copy a command or something from the terminal, you do Control Shift and C, and in order to paste something, it's Control Shift and V. So yeah, that's how you copy paste in the terminal. So yeah, this command basically will update the system to the newest version. This one now will prepare the system not just for the GPU trick that I will be showing you, but also in general for other things as well, like for example maybe you want to install a Wi-Fi driver, as I will show you some other time. Maybe you want to install something that is not in the basic repository of the distribution. This command will cover that thing as well. And also, for example, it installs the text editor called Nano. Anyway, this is the command. Okay. If someone knows what he or she is doing, they can add more names here, for example VLC, in order to install extra programs, extra utilities as well. But that's not for now. So this is the second command I will advise to do for the GPU and a few other tricks. Okay, and then you do this one. I think that's needed for the GPU, if I remember well. I'm saying this if I remember well because, as I said, it wasn't a straightforward thing for me. So maybe I have a mistake here or there, but in general it's still safe. You will need it for a Wi-Fi driver or something else regardless. But I think this is required for the GPU as well, if I remember correctly. Anyway, next you have to search on the repository to make sure that you will find the correct NVIDIA driver for you. This command will search the repository and report back what it found. And then for this system that I have, I used this driver, this one, NVIDIA 470. Okay, and then, if I remember correctly, with this command you just disable the Intel GPU of the system. So from after this few more steps, you will never have to use the Intel GPU again. This one now, the next few steps are to fully, sorry, not this one. It's for configuring basically the system in order to accept and use only the NVIDIA. This command here, and then this command here. Basically this one will open the text editor nano, and you will have to put all this code inside there. It's like few lines, nothing scary. This one. And after this one, there are a few more steps that you have to do. You know what? I don't want to waste your time any longer. I will just copy this block here. Just make sure to run each command one by one line by one line. Maybe it's possible to run it as the whole block, but make sure to run it one by one. This one. Basically, every line that starts with sudo, it's a separate line, so please do that. All these things, you will see things flying on your screen like blah 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 blah. Maybe the system will make some extra noise. Do not panic, it's normal. It fixes things for you. It takes care of your system. And last but not least, you can verify a few stuff if they are work okay. Sorry, not this one. This one. Actually, this one I can run now as well. It reports the details of the GPU and the driver and all that. Okay, I will clear now. And couple more steps. Sorry, before this one I forgot to mention that you have to restart the system. Before this last command, before this command, just restart the system before this command. Maybe I said it, maybe I didn't. In any case, before doing this command, restart the system. Anyway, a couple more things left. It's this one. Okay, and last but not least, this one. All these commands, after you will repeat them in your own machine with the same or a similar driver, you will have ready and waiting the discrete GPU, the NVIDIA GPU, for everything you will be doing in the system, with the system. For me, I did an extra thing. It's not related to GPU, but I needed it for you and myself. Basically, everything was in Swedish. For example, even now, few things here on the file manager in Thunar. As you can see, it says scriptboard or document or musik. These are basically the Swedish names of the folders in the system that basically are leftovers because those were created during the system installation. But anyway, that's not a problem. Everything basically was in Swedish, so I wanted to keep the Swedish locale, date, time, everything in Swedish, and just change the display language. So the rest of the commands are just for that part, and it was the second thing that I did with this system. So first of all, I installed the NVIDIA GPU, disabled the Intel GPU, made sure that the system was using the NVIDIA GPU, and then took care of the Swedish and English situation of the system. For example, I have English keyboard and Swedish keyboard, and of course the display language is English. So the first command was this one. Maybe you are using another language that you want to take care, you can find the codes and basically are the same steps. Yeah, and this one again I will provide just as a single block of commands and be done with it. I don't want to waste your time any longer. This one, basically you will create a directory, and by using the cat command you will create a file and change it to the proper how do you say oh my god, okay, now yeah, give me a moment, I will permissions, yeah, that's the word, permissions, of course, silly old cow. Anyway, this was it basically. After you will repeat all these steps, you will be able to enjoy your system using the English language for display while keeping your own locale, and of course you will be using the discrete GPU, which most probably in your case will be your own NVIDIA version of the driver. Anyway, I know this was quite a bit boring perhaps, but it was a necessary step, first step or maybe second step in the adventure of using Void Linux, glibc, whatever it's pronounced, this independent Linux distribution on this old MacBook Pro 2012, while streaming on the Kick service and recording manually. So yeah, let's just open the terminal one time again, once again. Sorry, not this one. Okay, so before I go, I just want to make sure. So yeah, as you can see, GPU 1, NVIDIA GeForce GT blah blah blah, discrete. This one they integrated. If I remember correctly, it was number 1 before I did the things that I showed you just before. So maybe when you will start your system for the first time with a Void Linux, maybe you can see this in your fast fetch. But of course, what I'm talking about, you don't have fast fetch installed, but that's a story for the next time. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye.